One yet again for more Christian Gaming Sunday. I'm your host, the host with the most, Simon. And yeah, we got Jane. We've done Tammy, Pammy, we've done Mark. Let's do Jane. This just came out today. So let's give it a go. A little cheeky go, shall we? That's what we're looking for. Can we do it in one go, folks? No, we can't. Can we get that cheeky platinum? Yes, we can. But we're gonna play legit as we can. It's still taking its time to pop. Yep. Whoops. So let these trophies roll on in. Just let... There we go. So, even though we just got the platinum, we still got story mode. We still gotta do or see what's happening with Jane, especially now that she and Mark are a thing finally. Oh, thank God. 8 levels. Oof, let's do it. Hi, my name is Jane. I just finished my 2-year college program and now can finally go from part-time to full-time at my job. I work at a fast food restaurant and it's been really great. And going to a full-time work will get me a little closer to paying off my car and getting my own place. But recently something new has happened that's been making things a little harder for me at work. It's another day at the restaurant, but Jane seems to be upset about something. That stupid pinball machine is too loud. Huh? Everything's been fine around here until the owner insisted on adding a pinball machine to the dining area. And those noises from that machine make things so loud and annoying and chaotic around here. Maybe, but you know why the owner added the pinball machine. He said he wanted to make some extra cash around here any way he could. And since he owns this restaurant, he can do whatever he wants. Yeah, but if his employees can't do a good job around here because they're annoyed, that's gonna not make him any money either. Yup. Well, in that case, maybe you should tell your boss about it since it's bothering you. What? No way. Just like you said, the owner wants to make extra money, and I don't want to stand in the way of that. He could fire me if he gets mad if I tell him. If I'm mad at what I tell him. I just want to keep my job. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Well, I gotta go back to the oven. Keep up the good work, Jane. Just don't get too annoyed. Yeah, thanks, man. Grrr. Well, this job's always been a breeze, so why does it have to get hard now? Right when I go full time. It's not fair. After the workday ends, Jane goes back home and goes to her room. What a day. Another day with all that noise. Sigh. But maybe this is just the noises from the pinball machine that's bothering me. It's also been hard working for 8 hours at a time now. Hey Jane, try doing 16-hour shifts 5 days in a row. Yeah, Jane. I've done 16-hour shifts. Sometimes 18, sometimes 20-hour shifts. You go a bit crazy, but 8 hours are rookie numbers, girl. I'll tell you that much. For the last 2 years, I've been doing 4-hour shift work days, but it's double that. What could be part of my that could be part of my frustration. And then the pinball machine on top of that doesn't help. Sigh, what should I do? After settling down at home, Jane decides to go into the living room to talk to her dad about work. Okay, I'm gonna try and do a Grunkle Stan voice, okay? I want to bring back the Grunkle Stan voice for the father. But even with the problems, it's nice to be able to go somewhere to eat, and that has a real pinball machine to play. Maybe, but it's still super annoying. Maybe you should tell the boss that it's irritating for you. I gotta work on my Grunkle Stan voice. Yeah, but that's what my coworker suggested. So you gotta tell him. I could, but I don't want to cause trouble. The boss really likes having the extra business that it does, and if I make him upset about it, he may fire me. Wow. Do you think he could get that upset about you saying something about it? Maybe, I don't know. Well, in that case, you should play the pinball machine for a few rounds. Huh? Why would I play the machine? What would playing the machine do? Well, maybe the machine won't be so annoying if you know where the noises are coming from. And knowing what things make, what sounds, can help you understand them. And understanding them could make them less annoying. I still don't see how that would work, Dad. Well, here's something that happened to me. I remember an apartment I used to live at. My bedroom had a wall that was shared with my neighbor. And he would hit the wall so many times during the day. I didn't know what was going on. I could hardly sleep sometimes. It was very annoying. But I didn't want to say anything to him either, so I tried to ignore it. Playing music or turning on my fan helped drown out the noise a little. But one day, I finally got a better idea now and asked about what was going on. Until I saw my neighbor going into his apartment with a ton of dartboards. He seemed to be a big fan of them. And then, when I listened more closely to the noises, exactly what it sounded like, my neighbor started playing darts. That was exactly what it sounded like. My neighbor's playing darts. The noise started not to bother me as much, but I felt like I needed to say something. So eventually, I got the courage to ask him about it and tell him what was going on. When I asked him about the noise, well, it was exactly what he was doing all the time, playing darts. And so he agreed to put the dartboards on a different wall in his apartment, and the problem was finally solved. Wow. So you see, maybe learn the sounds of the pinball machine by playing it. And your next step may be just tell the boss about the noise. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Thanks, Dad. And if you need any more help, just ask, okay? Yep, I'll see you later. It's weird having my dad have the voice of Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls. That does give me something to think about. What should I do? God, guide me what I should do. Thank you. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. The next day at work. God, I came to work a little early to make sure I have time to play before my shift starts. Okay, time to see what this pinball machine is all about. In which we're just going to aggressively, Jane tries to play the game, but I just want to get this done so we can continue. Because there isn't a trophy for, like, get 1,000 in story mode. So, we're... Even with doing nothing, we got 1,000. Oh, this is pretty fun. And yeah, now I can see where the sounds are coming from. From the pinball machine. This is a weird story. Okay, time to get ready for my workday, and... Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Jane. I see you're playing the pinball machine. Yeah. So based on the money I've made so far, I'd say putting it here has been a huge success. Even my workers are putting money in playing it. Ha-ha! Thanks for giving me your wages, Jane. Ha-ha! Thank you. Right. But about the machine, sir. Oh, what's going on? Well, you know what? It is really fun. Ha! Yeah, I know it. Glad to hear it. Okay, I've got work to do. And I'm sure you do too. I've got to go count my dollar bills. And my quarters. Thank you for the quarter, Jane. Yes, have a good day, sir. Thank you. Oh no, that was my chance to say something to him, but I didn't. I didn't know what to say, and how he would react. Oh well. After the day of work is over, Jane is back at home in her room. So Dad was right. Playing the pinball machine helped me understand the sounds better. But it's... Hey, Stephen Chase. Sup? We're just finishing this dramatic reading. But it's still annoying. So I really need to tell my boss how I feel. But I don't want I don't want it to become between his business plans. Hey, but if a complaint came from a customer, maybe the boss would feel different about it. Yeah, I could send an anonymous email through the restaurant's customer service form on the website. Jane, is this really a sinful act? I mean, it could be, sort of... I don't know, is this one of, a sin of, the sin of manipulation? It's like, I just want to do better and work, but that pinball machine is just an absolute bother. I'm just going to call this the sin of manipulation. I bought food there many times, so I'm technically a customer and not just an employee. Yes, Jane, I'm your boss, and yes, I won't pay you with food. You pay me, so you get food. Yes, just having the 1920s radio guy be the actual boss, being like the most scumbaggery capitalist thing anyone can do. Yeah, so, I think from now on, any father figure will have the Grunkle Stan voice. Any, boss, capitalistic boss, will have the 1920s voice. Yes. But still, Okay, I'll write the email, but I won't send it now. This is, yes, the sin of pre-manipulation. I'll think about it for a few more days, and after that, if I'm still annoyed at work, then I'll send it. Yeah, I think that'll work. And so, a few days later at work, the boss calls a meeting of his staff before the workday begins. I've called this quick meeting with all the staff to make an announcement. As you know, I've added a pinball machine inside the restaurant to add some profit to the business. And I can say that it's been a success. Every little bit helps. Tesco slogan. But it's come to my attention that some employees have troubles focusing on work with all the extra noise in there. What? Employees? But I didn't send the email. I understand the noise could be a problem, but I still want to keep my pinball machine around. It's my great-grandpappy's pinball machine, you see. He built it in 19-something or other. So where is the middle ground to make everyone happy? So after some advice from Ben, I've made adjustments to the pinball machine that it won't be as loud during the workday. You workers are here for the most time during the day. Yeah, you set the pinball machine to silent. This pinball machine is set to vibrate. Yeah, it somehow came bundled with smartphone technology. The wonders of today's technology. This is one of the stupidest character bits I've done in a while. So, it's my responsibility as the owner to make things as comfortable as possible for the staff. So I hope these improvements will make the noise softer in here from the machine. So if you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to tell me. Keeping my workers happy should make my customers happy, So those customers will keep spending money here. Ah, capitalism at its finest. For money is the root of all evil. Yes, Jane, it's actually me, the devil in disguise. Thank you for giving me your quarters and hard-earned paid cash. Ha, gotcha there, girl. I can't believe this. Okay, thank you for taking time to be here. So let's start the workday of making great food and providing great service and better profits for me. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so, as the workday starts, Jane stands there puzzled yet amazed for what just happened. So who complained? I wrote the email, but I never sent it. I was actually starting to get used to the noises and... So happy about the news today, Jane. Oh, Ben. Yes, I am. Great. I'm so glad I told the boss about it. Huh? You complained? Yeah. But don't worry, I didn't bring it up your name at all. I just told the boss about it was as my own suggestion. Okay, but why? When I started my first job, I was pretty scared to talk about issues I was having there. Yeah, but that's exactly how I felt. Right, so when you told me why you weren't going to say anything, it reminded me of myself. So I'm guessing this is your first job, right? Yeah. Yep, I figured. I started working when I was 16. Now I'm 25. So I know more about these jobs, how these jobs work. As I kept working jobs, I learned that it doesn't really matter to bring up. It really doesn't matter to bring up an issue, at least once to the person in charge. They can't fire you for asking one question. At least I hope they don't. Giggle. And also from my experience, once you bring something up, if things still go a way you don't like, then you have a decision. You just deal with it and find a new job. Yeah. Well, thanks for complaining for me. Yeah, you're welcome. Seeing you smiling is nice. I don't want to see you sad all the time. Hey Ben, for the record, I do have a boyfriend, so bug off. Yeah, that's right. All right, gotta get back to the ovens. It's my only character trait. I am the chef, after all. Now let's get this work done for the day, and let's do our best for the customers. Yeah, that's right, and thanks again. Wow, that's that. Thank God that's over, and I didn't have to complain either. I'm still gonna go with the sin of like weird manipulation of like I'm gonna complain, but to my friend, so that my friend can complain on my behalf. But I'm not gonna complain to the boss. So there. I'm so glad Ben did that for me. That was really sweet of him. And well, no, I can't think like that. He was just being nice. I don't think he likes me or anything. Does he? Now, I'm too old to be all giddy like this. Jane, I thought you were with Mark. Did something happen? I shouldn't think that every guy that goes out of their way to do something nice for me has a crush on me. No, I can't. But still. And so, Jane's problem is solved with a little bit of prayer, some patience, work courage, and a thoughtful co-worker. Jane's journey through her early working life continues. Keep up the great work, Jane. And to everyone playing the game today, keep going for your dreams too. You can get there if you don't give up. Hi, I'm Jane, and it's time for another Project Summarized character blog. Between the ages of 15 to 20 is probably when you'll get your first job. You'd be lucky to get a job when you're 15 here in Ireland. In this case, we call it an apprenticeship, when you just can't find, or, you're not going to work at all. Yeah, you'd be lucky enough to get, like, a job at that age. So what will you do with the first money you earn So what would you do for the first money you earned from your job? I think I was just buy a buttload of video games, Joe. You'll probably want to buy something fun, like a new video game console, a new phone, new clothes, or something else. Definitely video games. Well, technically, now that I think about it, technically, the first job I technically got was, I'm not going to count the internet reviewing gig I had for a time. It was like I worked in a charity shop. First day of the contract, of just a guy came in like half an hour before closing, had a big box of video games, and I'm like, well, I'm going to look through this, and oh, look at all these GameCube games. Like, there was a Japanese copy of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, and the freeloader thing, just to get a, you know, to make it run Japanese games. And yeah, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, I think Sonic as well. Like, there was just a bunch of random ass games. Some like DVDs, some anime DVDs, and I'm like, my manager at the time was like, just have them. Okay. Yeah, so what about after that? Whatever you choose, keep in mind that you may want to put your money towards owning something of value, like Christian video games. Because when you fully own something of value, that increases your personal wealth. And in this part of the story, I'm working to pay off my car loan, so one day I can fully own my car. I don't want the car mafia to break my kneecaps. This is getting awfully dark. So when I fully own my car, I can get new benefits that aren't available during the time I'm paying my loan for it. So take the time to think about what you'll do with your pay from work, and ask God for help, and ask trusted family members and friends for help too. Let's keep going for our goals and dreams. Thank you for playing Project Summer Ice Pinball Jane version. You can find more adventures with me in the Project Summer Ice series. Sorry about that. Food is ready. Alright. Just look out for video games in the series in the store with my name, Jane. See you my next adventure. Bye! And that's Christian Gaming Sunday done for this week. What will happen next week? Who knows? This game just came out today. I'll just check out on their website, on their YouTube channel, and see what they upload. But I've been your host, the great KDB, owner of KDB TV, or Simon. Go with Simon, the Holy Simon. Yes, he helped Jesus carry the cross. What a lad! Huh. But that's that, folks. I wish you all a fantastic time. Like, comment, subscribe, as we all have to say. Google is quite a capitalistic company, but you know what? We get some. There's some pretty cool Christian videos. I think it's like the Church of Making Your Day Great. I think it's just like a chill guy, just reading like scripture. Be like him. Just, you know, be chill. Read the Bible. Huh. But with that, folks, I'll love you and leave you. We'll continue playing No More Heroes throughout the days, on days that I'm able to stream, versus, you know, if I have time. But anyway, folks, take care. See you then.